What is happening, guys? It's Alan here from the Dangleberries, and today I'm going to be showing you the top 10 tricks of 2020. Now, I have teamed up with Coconut Brian. He's going to be doing 10 over on his channel, and of course I have 10 here on mine. Now, these tricks are in no particular order, and they are my personal favorite tricks that I learned throughout the year. And of course, don't forget to check out Coconut's videos. Well, the link is in the description. So without me talking anymore, guys, let's dive in and check out this first trick. So taking a look at this first trick, guys, and this one takes us over onto Bank for one of my favorite spawn peaks that I discovered early on in the year. Now, this one is located in the ATMs on the front side of the building, and this is to catch anyone who spawns over on that parking front side of the map. Now, all you need to do here is by breaking a small bit of the pot on the left hand side, you'll be able to lie prone in between this shelf and the pot. And from there you need to stand up really quickly, and you'll pop up on top of that flower pot and be able to look straight out the window towards parking front. Moving on to the next trick, guys, and this one takes us over onto Border for a hiding spot located down inside the ventilation room. Now, this one is a super dope spot found by Dancing Woja early on in the season, and all it requires you to do is by placing a shield right next to the white shelving unit and the small blue generator in the corner, you'll be able to get a vault prompt over the shield up on top of the generator. Now, from here you need to move to the very back right of the generator, and you'll get that vault prompt on the bottom of the shelf to get up on top of it. Now, you have some really nice angles looking out on the door and of course on the window if someone tries to jump in and get the plant down. Now, I would say it's better to use this spot when the bomb site is not in there, because you could get droned out, and at least then you can catch enemies off guard who are making their way into the building. Moving on to the next trick, guys, and this is a Thermite Trick that we learned early on in the season from Grief Drums. Now, this one was originally used on Oregon to open up that wall inside the small tower. Now, you can use this on multiple maps. You just got to figure out where you can find a floor that is close to the reinforced wall underneath, and then by placing your breach charge, you'll be able to open up half the wall on the floor below. As you can see here from this clip, I'm opening up the wall from inside Penthouse and getting that wall open down inside Service. Moving on to the next trick, guys, and this is a spawn peak located over on Consulate. Now, it's inside the bathroom on the second floor, and by standing in the furthest cubicle and turning around, you'll be able to place a shield diagonal from the two sinks to your right, and by vaulting over the shield you can get on top of the sink in front of you. Then by running onto the window ledge, you can sit and watch any enemies coming in from that gas station spawn and get an early pick in the round. Moving on to the next trick, guys, and this one takes us over onto Coastline for a really sick angle to look into Penthouse. Now, this one has been in the game for a long time, but it's been constantly patched and brought back in for some reason, and it's located on the front side of the building. By rappelling up the wall, you can get onto that middle platform, and from there, by walking across the top of those green bushes, you can get a vault up on top of that wall. Now, you just walk along the edge until you reach the front of the window, and you can move all around that top platform and get different angles into Penthouse and catch the enemies off guard. Taking us over onto Oregon for this next one, guys, and this is located inside the kid's bedroom. Now, by getting up on top of that bookshelf in the corner, which a lot of people use for an angle into the rotate into attic anyway, if you break everything on that shelf except for the fan, you'll be able to walk up that fan and get on top of the bunk bed. Now, if you lie down prone, it's actually very difficult for you to be seen up there, and you can catch enemies who are rushing into the side trying to get that plant down. And not only that, but this spot on attack can also be used to plant the bomb. Now it's really hard to see the diffuser up there and very difficult to defuse the bomb from there as well, so you'll be leaving the enemies completely confused. Taking us back over to border for this next one, guys, and this is a hiding spot and an angle that you can use here up and just inside the metal detector in Armory. Now what you need to do here is by breaking all the little crates and buckets right behind that pallet, you'll be able to crawl inside of that little spot in the corner. Now you can see in between those white buckets underneath and get a nice angle down that hallway and catch enemies completely off guard making their way down 90, or you could also use it as a break room angle by reinforcing the right hand side and making a small hole on the left hand side. In the Pro League during this year, it involves Goyo and Kaid on the map Consulate. Now what you need to do here is by placing a Goyo shield as close to the reinforcement as you can see on screen, you can place a Kaid Electro Claw underneath that Goyo shield, and for any enemies up above, especially in IQ, trying to get rid of that claw, she will not be able to destroy it because of the metal coverings over the shield. Now of course Thatcher will easily be able to take out this device, but it is a great way if they don't bring a Thatcher to secure that wall and stop them from pushing. Trick, guys, and this is a mirror trick that was learned recently in the season. So this is by placing a mirror window on the wall and you can actually see through a gap in the reinforcement. Now this involves having someone reinforce the wall from the other side of the window and then you placing the mirror on the wall at the same time. Now there's very specific timing to get this right, so maybe you'd want to practice it in a custom game beforehand, but if you get it right you'll be able to use it to see through a small gap in the mirror, and this works on every single wall. So for this next trick, guys, this is a really cheeky little Valcam that was learned over in Oregon early on in the season. Now this is a very simple but super effective cam spot located inside the master bedroom on the second floor. Now by placing a cam inside the lampshade, you'll be able to watch that whole entire room, especially when enemies are trying to push in, get into that closet and get that wall open. You could have a C4 prepped underneath or just be able to provide information to your teammates. So for these last two tricks, guys, which will actually take us up to 12 for the video, even though I said 10, I know, I'm sorry, but here's two amazing C4 spots they can use. The first of which is over on Theme Park. You would have seen this in the Pro League throughout the season. This one was a really cool one for stopping the maintenance wall push into Throne Site. Now this one is difficult to do, but if you get it right, it is super effective without any danger of being shot from below by enemies. So by opening up a small hole in the floor and looking exactly where I am on screen, you'll be able to aim and throw a C4 down onto that maintenance wall and kill anyone trying to get that wall open. This next one's kind of like a C4 slash Valkyrie cam combo that you can use over on Oregon when you're sitting up inside attic. Now by opening up at the top of that wall just above a trophy, you'll be able to throw a C4 over that wall and catch anyone pushing out of master into trophy. Now you just need to make sure you position yourself correctly like I have on screen, looking right up into that corner at the beam. You'll be able to throw the C4 over and get the kills. So that's pretty much it for the video today, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed this top 10 tricks of 2020. Don't forget to check out Coconut's one over on his channel as well. Now, I have another video coming for you in a couple of days time, so make sure you keep an eye on the channel, have those notifications on for that. Make sure to keep up to date on my social media, and if you have any tips or tricks that you want to see over on my channel, make sure to join up on my Discord. All the necessary links are in the description. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I upload my next video. And as always, meow.